Here we go, Dinosa Mac, Jersey Shore, Season 2, Episode 9. Yeah, 9. And once again, we go through another recap, kind of going, Angelina just being stupid and all of her stunts all the time, and it being called a hypocritical whore by Mike. And, you know, that's fine. That's just building up to kind of what's going on that. So, anyway, Vinny is still at home waiting for Ramona, and he feels really bummed out that she's not answering any of his calls, and she dogged Vinny, and Jose's birthday is coming up, and Ron and Sam come out with Angelina with Jose, and they felt bad about Vinny and just seeing what he's going through here, but essentially Jose and Ronnie started talking about like all this stuff and with Angelina, and he's like, oh, I think I'll go there, and then Ronnie's like in the car, he's getting played. But see, Ronnie's just as guilty because he can say, hey, you know, you gotta rethink this, man. I'm telling you by experience. But he was having enough problems with Sammy, so he didn't want to cause anything. So I see exactly why he did what he did on that. But anyway, Polly girl's here, and she, I have her name here, right here, the Cuban girl. She feels really bad for Vinny. Feels like horrible that he's gotten played somewhat about this situation, which I feel bad for Vinny too, because he seemed like he really did like her on that. And Jose wanted birthday sex from Angelina. But Angelina was having her thing of the month, and she said she'll choose when to smush and which not to smush, and no birthday sex for Jose. And I don't know, for fossil wash, that should be negotiated, but just kidding on that. But anyway, on that, Paulie woke up with his first comment: how did I go to sleep? Wake up with my hair done. And I wish I could figure that one out, because I got like the worst hair in America. I'd love to figure out how I can wake up with my hair done. So, all that. And Mike and all, you know, clown Angelina over the fact that that they were kind of like, did you smush him, which she didn't. And she just said, she lied once again, said she did smush him just because she didn't want to deal with them clowning them here. But then by doing that, it made things worse, because they're like, oh, you're a hoe. And then here, she was in a tough spot, because if she didn't smush him, she was a hoe. Or no, I'm sorry, if she did smush him, she was a hoe. But if she didn't smush him, she was a tease, and she was playing him. So she picked, in her mind, the lesser of two evils: Staten Island, Kim Kardashian. Okay, whatever on that. That, you need to rethink a better nickname. I could think of a better nickname. I don't even know New York on that. And I'll tell you, like I said in one of my earlier statements, is that I've been to New Jersey on that Newark airport, and when I look across there, it's no different from Oakland to San Francisco. It's no different on that. But anyway, we'll get back to that. Gotta kick the music back on for this, so it's a little more entertaining. So anyway, I'm just going over those notes that I have, is they're clowning her over this, and she said this, that she had sex with Jose, but she really didn't. But anyway, Snooki thinks she's a freaking hoe, and she wants nothing to do with him. And she's here. Jay Wild says Angelina is a hypocrite on that. But we fast forward to the gelato shop, and Paulie and Rosie, I believe it was, and asked about Vinny, is he okay, and Rosie's concerned. Jay, well, Paulie, this girl seems to be a really good one, and Paulie, if you ever saw this, which I doubt he will, should really hook up. So a girl like that, who actually cares about here, is not afraid to eat stuff like that, that's rare. You should really consider pursuing that, and I think you're smart enough to realize that. Okay. But anyway, JWoww was at work with Polly, and she called to have Snooki wake up, but then gets a hold Angelina, and she asks Angelina, "Hey, can you just wake her up and tell her she has an appointment on that in 20 minutes, and just pull her out of bed, get her up, or she's gonna miss her appointment." And what happens is JWoww leaves a gelato place, comes back, finds out she's still in bed, and found she was pissed off at Angelina, says she's lazy. She didn't get him up. She didn't even try. Because if she did, she would have called back and said, "Look, she's not listening to me. She won't get up." On that. So, that part of it, I don't know if that was just Snooki's interference, but we would just go back to that, back and forth. But anyway, here we go here, and JWoww has her boyfriend from New Jersey come down. His name is Tom, to visit, and she's been waiting for him to come down. She's been dancing. She's been a good girl. And JWoww, actually, for all her girlfriends, she's actually been the most straight up girl. She's actually been really good about this. And she comes down, you know, and and Gina has a friend that comes down. Well, actually, no, sorry, Angelina's friend Gina also comes down. Now, Tom, JWoww's boyfriend, gets mad over a phone number he found in her phone book, which he asked her not to write down, but she did. And JWoww says she never called it. He is mad, but I felt JWoww did enough to show I really didn't call it, I really care, and it was a simpler answer. She said, "Give me it, I'll throw it away. I didn't mean to write it down." But I think she really did. It ticked him off, but you know, they got hooked up, and I think he really understood Tom's commitment to him, but I could be wrong on that. But anyway, Angelina's friends Gina comes down, and they went out, had some parties and dresses, and you know, having fun, all that. And another way to look at Snooki, Snooki's growling. She's a way of communicating, just like a grr, on that. And because she had her nails done, and they talk about getting hit low with this whole situation with the note on that. Now, here we go, fast forward a little later in the night. Paulie's wake up, t-shirt time. And everyone's going to go out. Nicole only is out there and only getting grenades. And Mike meets the Canadian girl, tries to have fun with her in the bathroom, gets caught, gets kicked out. Security failed that. So he brings her back to the place, and they smush on that. And then while Mike brings back his girl, Paulie's asking Angelina, "What are you doing?" on that. And Nicole is drunk, and it's kind of funny because JWoww is messing around with her boyfriend, and Nicole's so drunk she's grabbing JWoww's feet while she's in bed while she's messing around. So Mike and his crew, you know, it's just kind of another smush fest. But Mike and his crew go GTL and come back and find a note that Paulie took off the fence, showed to Mike, and this was Mike's Canadian girl, because earlier he lost her in the confusion of the club, and then he missed out. But she left a phone number for him to call her. So in any correction, she did. These notes are just poorly loaded. And then what happens is Paulie takes his note and places it, because her name happens to be Samantha, right next to on Samantha's bed or Sammy's bed, and she's like, "Ah, not again!" And Paulie goes laughing. "I'm just messing with you. That was for Mike." On that. So Paulie, it kind of goes back and forth. They finally get the phone number, or Mike gets the phone number, calls a girl. Paulie and Vinny go to the beach. And then Gina and Angelina go to the beach, and they kind of ignore them, call them beach whales. And Mike calls Samantha, and he ends up cleaning the house and finds a tampon in the bathroom. But we'll get to that next in the next episode. That explains a little more on that. Come back.